Welcome everyone to Beckoned Development Weekly Stream, episode 83. That is where we're at. How you doing, Dwight?
I'm good. I'm trying to figure out what the hell a bogan is.
There's a video online. It's not for children. Noah shouldn't even know, but it's an Australian thing. It's an Aussie thing. Yeah. It's a blouse croft thing.
All right, so no worries then.
Exactly. No worries. So, what's up, guys? We are just coloring today. I've been shooting the first page around to a few people within the group, within the comic stuff, and between creators and customers, and they didn't seem at all worried about the color circumstance that I've got going. So we are continuing to move forward and start getting all this coloring together. So I'm just going to keep going. And
but where's the rest of it?
What do you mean? He's already starting. What do you mean?
I'm just waiting for the rest of it to get done.
Yep, that's what we're doing. That's what we're here for. So how's your week been?
I'm ready for it just to put the top on it and be done, man. It's need to close this one out for sure.
Guys, if you guys are looking for a very awesome new comic campaign, our guy Nefarious over at Global oh, good night. My brain just went blank. At Global Frequency, that's what it is. Sorry, Global Frequency. They just put out a campaign for their mech comic called Mavericks, and Noah's comic is titled the same. They're just spelled different. But yeah, awesome looking campaign. They just launched yesterday, I believe, and they're already funded. So get in there. Get your stuff. I'll probably throw a link in the chat. Some of you wrenches, like Noah could throw it out there. But yeah, guys. So, Bud, guess what? What's up? Ann Reese, hello. Debbie Olson, hello. Hey. Where's Collision Bomb? She'll be here soon. Oh, there she is. Okay. All right. So, yeah, back to... So, yeah, that's what's happening right now. Guys, Dwight has been working on some game stuff for us between card game and our kind of secret project. And we were just kind of talking about that. He's made another build, and it plays, and it works. So now we got a good foundation to kind of play with it. We're trying to do something a bit more arcadey, and much like you guys are used to this kind of artwork from me. So this game that we're working on has no relevance or resemblance to this. I've said before, it's like Geometry Wars,
something like that.
Yeah,
with a pulse.
Yeah. So what he put together was real cool. Lots of potential to play with. Card game, man. We figured out our printing prices.
That's actually, that wasn't terrible.
Mm-mm.
No, dude, I dialed back the health of the player.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you better come with it.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, I mean, there's AI issues as well, like pathfinding and stuff. So.
Yeah, but you know, the meat of it's there.
It's when we start exploding the arena out into a maze where enemy pathfinding is going to be important.
It'll still do it.
Yeah, I'm sure. No, there's easy plugins for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, guys. So. We even got the templates for the cards. I just gotta get to a spot where
I find an artist and a colorist. Yeah,
where I can switch back and forth and get everything set. Talked to Joe about how the process for this can speed up over the time. Some of the frames in the book are less complicated, obviously, than others. So I can do a kind of a non-linear approach, but then at the same time, I got to be careful because if I had planned to put things in things, I can forget. Like that's a tendency warning that some people talk about. It's like the little details you might miss because you're not working at it linearly. But I'm trying to get a page 1 done and see where we're at with that. Joe was like, "Oh, you need is like one promo image and you could launch your pre-campaign." And I'm like, "Yeah, I hear that. It's got me thinking."
The cover.
But no, I mean, I'm trying to go 1, 2, and I was just trying to get 1 done to get the okay, but it looks like the okay is already there. So my idea was to do the first 3 pages or the first 4.
Yeah.
And then crop the images from that and use that as pre-campaign stuff.
Gotcha.
And then, we'll collect our emails. I'll work on the book and hopefully get close to done by the time the end of the campaign happens. So, that's the plan anyhow. We'll see how that all works.
Feel bad for your colorist.
I know. Me too. Actually, the coloring is to me the fun part. There's a little bit of stuff that me and Noah were talking about. So since he was hanging around, he likes to jump around. We were talking about if the character, this guard, like if the color is not here, like if I decide to have a black and white version,
okay,
no color, then this guard kind of blended into the image pretty hard. And a few people had said that, not just Noah, and so my idea is it's still got to read clear. So me and Noah were talking about ways we can have him pop. I think it's pretty clear now, after I kind of did some stuff. It's not exactly 100%. I talked about doing horizontal rails, probably up high here. I know I'm already coloring, but what that would look like would be me taking the eraser going, yep, oh, wrong brush. Never use a soft brush. Why did I have a soft brush? But
I don't even know if pulling him out a little bit from that corner would set him off.
See, if you start what we were talking about was that there's a lot of vertical, right?
There is.
And he's very vertical. Even the staff is vertical. Everything's pretty vertical. So I was throwing I'll throw some because I got horizontals in the railing here, or here, but just not in here.
What about some sort of flagpole next to him that he's kind of standing behind that would give him a backdrop?
Oh, kind of like a flagpole popping up right back up here.
Well, there's something like he's standing beside,
or
like to his
mean.
left.
Yeah,
I don't know, but it could possibly give something to break it up and then make him pop.
D, what's up, man? Fracking Friday, man. D, how? Oh, dude, he's got his comic book coming up too. He's was telling me he was starting out on us. So yeah. Bunch of comics coming. All right, so flagpole's cool. That's a neat idea. I wanted to actually get like hanging flags or like the hanging lights, kind of giving it this, but it's also morning time, so not a lot of things are glowing.
I get that. So, but like I said, that could be something that you could probably get to fit, but it would allow him to stand out.
Yeah, for sure. Why is that doing that there? Because I'm on the wrong bit. Maybe. No.
So what do you think? What are you looking at for the timeline on the second page? Or what is it? Third page?
I don't know. Bud would back me up and say it's done when it gets done.
No, Bud's going to tell you to doctor up that clavicle on the soldier a little bit.
Nah, my truth is this. A few people have said, like, yes, everything looked great. A few of the creators said the time you're going to be spending rendering that out is insane. So the reason why I'm kind of feeling that's valid is if you're actually working for someone else, like a writer, and you're going to have to actually charge them an hourly or a by the job, type of rate. I always do by the job, not the rate. That allows me to, if I want to get fancy and boost it, then I'm going to go. I'm going to put in that little bit of extra. And Joe kind of told me, like, I'm going to put more effort in my own book anyway.
That makes sense.
Subliminally. And that's kind of true because I did blitz through some of my other work for others pretty quickly, even though the style's still good, the style's still clean. For some reason, I'm just a lot more careful about this one.
Right.
And fearful. It's like, well, I'm not anymore, but I was. I was like, I'm doing too much. But it was really freeing to hear everyone go, no, don't, keep going. That's good. So, yeah.
So you're still at a pretty good page count?
28 pages.
Okay.
28 pages. And so that's why I was talking to Joe about like non-linear, process, jump around a little bit, do the small stuff here and there quick just to get me a boost, of completion.
Yeah.
And then come back. Like these big ones are going to take a while to render out. The coloring doesn't take me too much time, but dang, all those lines, man. So kind of highlighted much of what I wanted. What?
Dang, all that stuff in your head is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. And I have to sleep. Ugh. But yeah, man. Don't make me beat you with that.
But like I said, I can see where Noah was talking. I can see where you're bringing that up. I mean, there is a lot of vertical activity over there. So I'm just trying to think what would
not
be out of place.
A horizontal handrail, because then that changes the visual alignment. It actually aids it a lot. Because just lost my blue. Yeah.
Well, don't cry about it.
But no, it's like, see the red rails?
Yeah.
And everything. It's just all very vertical. Remember how I just erased a line? I was going to create a horizontal rail out of that.
Right.
And blend it into
this. Break it a bit.
And it breaks it a bit. So I may still do that, but I don't know if it's needed. I don't know if it's really needed.
Needs to have a dog with him.
Why?
A
Devanis dog?
Oh,
Where am I going? Where am I going?
It's like
Where am I going? Where am I going?
Big, wicked canine unit.
Why?
Because being more scary.
He's going to work.
No. I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about the
guard. The guard. Yeah. Could have been a cool idea. That's the other thing. I do want to kind of revisit these as I render them. So if I can add wildlife to it or anything like that without really messing things up. The other thing is I've got these fabrics, but I add these weights to the fabrics. So they're not really like blowing in the wind.
I see
that. I feel like I'm losing a lot of momentum in that this image could have if they were flowing and like particles of leaves are flying through the composition. Like
I was about to say something along those lines, man.
Like right up their ear.
Whoever their cleaning lady is really, really good.
Yeah, right. Like because the leaves, like
dude.
The leaf collection in all these crevices and stuff.
Nothing, man. Yeah.
I actually do have narrative stuff about that. Like they have crews because from a giant tree you get giant leaves, and if giant leaves fall on top of people.
I was gonna say, man, trying to keep the leaves out of there, man.
Yeah. Leaf blower.
Right. And as soon as you're done, you get 2 more.
Yeah.
Never fails.
Odin magic.
I always get the neighbor's leaves. Then I guess my other neighbor gets mine. I don't know.
My neighbor gets all mine, but I rake them over,
Well, at least you're not pulling at me, myself, and Irene, and fertilizing his lawn,
Yeah.
Anyway, some will get it, some won't.
Oh, I got it. It's not too far from the Ace Ventura movie, being birthed from the rhino.
Oh,
Oh, that movie can't swing nowadays. That's funny.
Isn't that odd that, as crazy as stuff's gotten, that can't be seen anymore.
It's one of those old classics that you gotta remember.
Man,
dude, even old like Disney shows have got stuff.
Netflix had.
I don't mean the movies.
Netflix had like All in the Family, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So I was watching the old Archie Bunker stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you can't play that nowadays, man.
No.
That would not float on live TV.
No, that's why it's on Netflix now. All right, so
but yet, man, that was what people watch, man.
I want my colors bold, but I've been fighting it a lot.
Well, why aren't they bold? I don't know what that means. Are they timid?
They're more muted. So
you want them loud.
You want them as bold as you can get them, but as saturation goes up, you get odd things like that happening. And maybe that's a good thing, maybe it's a bad thing.
I just see colors, man.
I know. Yeah, Blazing Saddles is another movie you can't really.
Oh yeah. Actually, man, I'm waiting for them to remake that one. You know what I mean? Like, I'm waiting for them to go ahead and do. They've remade everything else.
Yeah.
Django was close enough, though. I mean, that was a newer.
I liked that movie. That
was kind of a newer twist,
Yeah, I thought that was a really good movie.
But man, I think if the right team got a hold of it, I think they could make something happen. But then then again, they'll come up with something else. Stop remaking every darn thing.
Well, it's all about, the money they can ensure getting.
The sci-fi stuff I get because, the computer graphics are so much more improved. So stuff like Total Recall and Star Trek and whatever. I get that, but man, there's a piece of it where some of the classic stuff, you're not gaining anything, and it was put together the right way when they first did it. See, this is crazy because you don't even gotta, change crayons. You're just flipping.
Yeah, well, here's the thing: is like flatters end up coming in and putting these shapes. So see how all my layers are separated? Like I call that a shape. I can manipulate that color, that shape, whatever. So that whole red's one shape. I even got a lot of this rocky or like barkish growth stuff that has its own layers too. So you can see like there's a bunch of more muted ones over here. I gotta come in, bump up some. So I do all this because in the end I'm gonna merge all those, and that'll be my flat layer. And that way that the flats are all lined up the way they're supposed to be. Oh, later, Reese. Later. But yeah, so that's the idea, guys. Just doing this. Not too entertaining today.
Yeah, I don't know. You're a little muted today.
I've been trying,
man. That bamboo walkway sure seems clean.
I'll mess with it. Bring it back out. Hair. Saturation up. Color down. See, I just start getting these really wacky, bold stuff. It's like, I don't know if I was really going for that. But then again, it does pop it more. That's for sure. Like, I gotta make sure I'm in the same mode. Yeah, CMYK. Okay, I'm good. Whew. Like, how am I getting these bold colors all of a sudden? Just messing up. Upboard. That's a pretty good color for that, but I wanted it bolder. Yeah, since we had some people saying, hey, yeah, usually I like streams that don't have music. And then, so I did that for this stream, and Dwight decides not to talk as much.
Oh, yeah. I mean, well, I'm kind of mesmerized by all the boldness that you're bringing to this rendering. So I'm kind of in awe.
Yeah.
Actually trying to keep up with Noah and the crazy comments.
Good.
Honest though, man, it's
Tropic Thunder was awesome.
Been a tiring week, man.
Yeah.
You can't go full on retard, man.
What was that? Simple Jack?
Yeah. Oh gosh, man. I mean, at some point, it's all good. We'll turn to food here in about, I don't know, 4 minutes.
I don't know.
It'll shift. I'm still trying to figure out the. You know what you should do, man? You should hide a set of fuzzy dice in here.
Why?
See if anybody notices.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Why not?
The Where's Waldo with fuzzy dice? No.
Oh, come on. Where's your sense of adventure?
In this book. It's all in this book.
You're so boring.
Well, you know, that's why Bob Ross made all that.
Put a set of crackback fuzzy balls in there.
So they went from fuzzy dice to fuzzy balls.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, it was all quick. It was all in the same frame anyway.
Oh. That's a quick turnaround.
Those tiny little fuzzy diddly bobs that Cheech and Chong had in the car.
Mm-hmm. I think we're parked, man. He says his name's Ralph. You can keep knocking, but you can't come in.
Those guys were nuts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's Labrador. My doggy ate my stash. I had to follow him around for a week with a baggie.
I don't know. How's Florida doing with that, man? Are they still on like medicinal or what?
Yeah, still medicinal. That's all.
Well,
that's all them.
I got some cataract, you know, that I kind of need.
Some glaucoma.
Yeah, I need taken care of. I was gonna say gonorrhea, but I'm like, wait a minute, no. That's
no.
No, that's not anything to do with your eyes.
Same shape though, same shape.
Something like that, yeah. You know, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it treats that too, but who knows? I don't know. It's man, I thought you'd be.
I thought you'd be. I am coloring. What are you talking about?
I thought you'd be coloring a little faster than this.
Yeah, I know. I thought.
Now I see what they were all saying, dude. This is it's quite a bit of work.
I thought, you know, Beckoned to be programmed by now, but
yeah, I know. Well, I mean, I'm waiting on the artwork.
Shit. Go on with your bad self.
Oh man, I guess this is faster than an Etch-a-Sketch. I guess that's for sure.
I used to have a buddy that could that did the Etch-a-Sketches.
Boy, man, there's some wicked stuff that people could pull off with those things, man.
He was real big into architecture.
Oh yeah.
So that's what he would do, and impressive.
Yeah, some of the stuff that they could pull off, because it always messed me up, because I'd be getting and going real good, and then I'd have to like backtrack, you know, and it's like I'm toast.
Nah, John Robert.
Hey, you need to read the chat. Noah's getting a little short fused, I guess.
What's he say? Jeremy, hi, a little thing that says Mavericks is better than Mavericks. Colonel gets some work correct, bring energy levels up. You know, like that's what the music usually. If you're coloring this slow, you at least be reading the chats. Oh my god. No, it doesn't. Isn't there a stream? No,
just can't make them happy, man. It doesn't matter. No. Nothing.
Dude,
did he get a coin?
No.
Okay. Just checking. If so, I was going to ask.
Oh, he didn't trust us enough.
Yeah, if he did, I was going to ask for it back.
He thought we were poisoned video game nerds. What's he saying? It's worse than Bancroft.
I guess it's getting slow.
So keep that up.
Hey, I guess, do we switch to food now? I mean, is that like, I said about 4 minutes. So
He's just mad because Mavericks is out.
hey, where's his stream at? I mean, is anybody
He was
watching it?
He was talking about starting as a hey man, how do you come up with stream material?
I guess once you start your own stream and we come over there, we'll see what you got.
Oh no, because
no,
it gives him too much power at that point.
I'm interested to see what else he comes up with. He's
got some good stuff coming.
Yeah,
he does. I just went over swords with him the other day and how they're made and put together. He's got a character worth one.
Warn me when you're going to switch topics like that.
Why?
Never mind.
Ranch.
I don't know. You said something about crossing swords or something. Huh?
Drawing swords.
Oh.
Wow, that's 2 Freudian slips for you today.
Like, man,
what's in that wine?
Oh, little of this.
Some Cosby powder.
Little of this, little of that. Well, you know. What was it? Something about pudding, right?
Yeah. Pudding. Jello.
Yeah.
You know.
Kind of a shame, dude, because he was funny, man, for sure.
I saw an article where he got banned from the Comedy Cellar because he was trying to go in to make a comeback recently.
Man.
Yeah, not a good move, dude. You're still guilty. It's like you were still tried guilty.
But hey, if he's gonna own it and come up with some more material, I mean, see what he can do.
Well, I think they said while he was in the pen, he was basically being a mentor to the other inmates. I'd imagine he sat there and did some material for them.
Well, come on, man. He did the magic pen thing or whatever. You know, he's got some mentoring behind him.
Oh, and then Carlos Mencia steals his joke, and that's what peeled out Carlos Mencia all that time ago. Man. And it was about you have a son and you raise him and you put him in football gear and you take him out to practice all the time and you rear him up and he goes to the game and you teach him all the tackles and you teach him because when they're small they're easy to teach them, because they just get back up and go. But then he's you train him all up during high school and he plays and he goes to college and then he gets to the NFL and they win the championship and all of a sudden the camera's in his face and all this time you spent with them and he says, "Thanks, Mom," or "I love you, Mom," and you're the dad who just went through it. So it's so Carlos Mencia did a very similar joke.
Yeah, Mencia stole a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
From what I remember.
And then what's the other guy? Another comedian, Dane Cook, was kind of, but he claims it's the same. It's like since you're around the same people and everyone's dealing with the same current events, and you're all trying to think of ways to make it funny, that some jokes can become pretty similar, especially in the premise.
I never really liked him anyway.
I liked his one where he did it in the round. I thought doing the comedy special in the round was pretty interesting, but that was 2006.
Yeah, more like a Chappelle and Tosh kind of guy.
Tosh got on my nerves. I saw him live once. He got on my nerves after, in college, when he got started.
Just kind of got old real quick.
Oh, it was fun there because you never saw him before. That's when he started up. So we saw he came to SCAD for college and did a performance, and it was funny. But then it's like I watched his show, the Tosh.0 thing. Yeah, you know, it just kind of gets old for me real quick. And then there's this other guy that looks just like him. I forget.
Gotcha.
He looks like a bum version of Tosh, and they're both comedians.
That's not a far stretch.
I guess.
Heck, man, I really didn't know much about Segura until all of a sudden, like, boom, he's everywhere, you know.
Segura. Dude, Garth Brooks's social media handlers have finally shadow banned Tom Segura because he would go on their Twitters and just be like, "Where are the bodies, Garth?"
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And all of his fans do it. He doesn't have to do it anymore.
Wow.
But it's, yeah. On his Instagram, if you guys want to check it, Garth Brooks' Instagram is ruined by Tom Segura fans.
Oh, that's terrible.
It's amazing.
Wow.
Amazing.
But yeah, he's just non-apologetic. And then Bill Burr.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he just roasted CNN the other day.
He's awesome.
But yeah.
So
Joe really likes Tim Dillon. I think he's funny too.
Who?
Tim Dillon.
Eh.
Yeah, he's the sarcasm just oozes
I
from him.
think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. But I don't know.
No, I laugh a lot more at Bill Burr, man.
He had that show F is for Family
Yeah,
on Netflix.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That was funny.
What's even funnier is one of my vendors at work, one of my guys that, you know, I buy parts from and stuff, looks like Bill Burr.
Oh God.
and so I crack up, man, when I get to deal with him and stuff, because I mean I even showed it to a couple of the guys in the shop that work with him, and they're like, "Oh man!" Yeah, I probably ruined his life.
I did that to a friend of mine in high school. It was Beavis. And he didn't mean to look like that. It just turned out like that, and I actually stuck by accident.
That's kind of a horrible thing to live up to, man.
It stuck by accident. I did all kinds of stuff.
Just
like
all forehead or what?
I went, yeah, and like the blonde hair that kind of,
yeah,
you know, and the nose and the smile kind of thing. Yeah. It was a package deal. Like I went to a diner last week, and I swore that the manager was like Epstein's long lost brother or something.
Oh,
like they have the same face, like stylings and everything. Yeah. But yeah, I've heard someone do this. That's kind of why I didn't. But I'm so good at kind of like that person looks like this celebrity that I wanted to make a catalog of like famous people I've met that aren't really famous people. They just look like them.
Oh, I got you.
You know, but
no, there was that meme floating around when COVID broke out and all the TP was gone, and like, you know, the reason why, and then you saw Cornholio standing there and like, that's TP.
Yeah. I told Josh.
I was disappointed, man, when the DVDs came out, man. They were missing all the videos and them bashing all the music videos. That was half of the show.
Yeah.
That was half of what made it funny.
Oh, I wonder do you remember Mystery Theater 3000?
Yeah.
What's ever happened to that?
There's a bunch of stuff that just gone.
Gone.
And now it's like, you know, Love Island or something, you know. Yeah.
I mean, crazy cells. I mean, look at Tiger King.
No kidding. All the guy's got to do is just do his time and come out, dude. He's done.
And that eye lobe is just going to be hanging like a few more inches lower.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Wonder whose pocket he's grabbing a hold of.
Hold my pocket.
My pocket, fish. The
booty warrior.
Oh man. All right, switching. But heck, man, I mean, he breaks out. They'll hop back on board. Now I was laughing because I posted it earlier in the chat that one of my German buddies, I was asking him if he knew what a mullet was, and he kind of looked at me funny, and he's like, mullet, and I'm like, like the haircut. And I was like, short in the front and long in the back. And he's like, oh, Bocohila. And I'm like, yeah, that. He starts laughing, and he's doing like the haircut short and the big long hair in the back. So he knew what I was talking about.
Yeah.
It was just funny to hear it that, the Germans have a word for it too,
So what's your plan for the weekend, Dwight? Are you going to be playing with? I think I want to tell. I don't know if I know because I said why I don't want to say the title of it because I don't want to get copyrighted.
Yeah.
Or we
I wouldn't worry about it. I mean, I'll probably try to do it. I got a few more things I would like to tweak first.
Yeah.
And then.
We don't even know what platform this thing is going to come on either.
And then I got the other stuff to kind of bring the support staff into it, So there's a few things, but I would like to try to throw it back over to you with some of the enhancements that it has, knowing that you get a hold of it and throw some artwork and some reskinning that would just probably make it pop quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
If you could ever get your coloring,
my God,
kind of
you guys
under control.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, it's like this big art visual salad that you have going on, man. It does look good though.
A salad, I like that.
Kind of looks like a big bunch of salad. Hey!
Oh, look who's here. Joey Cataloni.
Caddy's here.
Well.
Did your steak turn out good this time or what?
I ate it with ketchup. Joe, save the show. Yeah, Noah hasn't been liking the show very much.
He said it's kind of slow. That's all right, though.
I thought we were trying to help him out.
So maybe he needs to do his own YouTube and Life in the NTM.
See, now he goes from saying karate to now saying dojo. Like, all right, McDojo it is. So Joe trains at McDojos. Oh, yeah. When Joe starts using that chi energy. Yeah.
He's all right. Fine.
I have streams on my channel. No. Noah hasn't been liking anything for a while, right? Did you bring the ripple? You see, Noah, when I draw during stream or do art during stream, to interact with you very much, I have to stop drawing And then you complain about how long it takes for me to color it from the white. So,
well, man, I just, can't just let you sit idle,
No. It's fun. I'm glad everybody shows up just to watch me kind of get this going. I'm glad to have Noah satiated with the detail. I'm glad like everybody else kind of looked at it and was like, all right, yeah, stop being scared. Go, go, go. So I'm going. Stop complaining. Oh.
Wow. And he's not even graduated yet.
He's got a long life ahead of him.
Man, I can't imagine, dude, right now.
Yeah.
Trying to figure all that stuff out.
No. Me either.
Not even really sure if the girl that you like is.
All right. It's just everything's different now.
Yeah. Let's just go with that.
Yeah. I used to tell a story.
Okay. Are you going to spare us or are you going to tell us?
I'm going to spare you.
Okay.
But that's about as anticlimactic as it's going to get over here.
So, one day in Thailand.
Well, nope, not like that. That's funny, though. That's funny.
Well, I mean, dude, there's a lot of stories that turn out like that.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was hilarious.
You could, if you get bored, look up the laundry basket.
See, it's much more boring without the music. At least the music forces us to talk over it because it squeals.
Oh, man. No, dude, that just makes my head hurt. But keep on going with your colors, man.
Thanks, Dwight.
You're good. How many, man? Gosh, with all these different variants, man, how many crayons you got?
What do you mean?
All these digital crayons, man. You got tons.
I don't know what you mean. Digital crayons.
Well, I mean, you just keep picking more colors out of the box.
What do you mean? I've been using a very similar red.
Looks orange to me.
It's more like a pale red.
See, I've never been much for home decorating. Red is red. To me, there ain't no mauve.
There's maroon.
No, I don't even.
Jeremy, you can color faster.
Maroon is dark red.
No, I couldn't, Noah, because I have to fight the accuracy of the lasso tool at zooms. See, if I come in here and I start to select things by detail, I have to be extreme. I'm going to take all this time to sit here and do this only to not be that accurate with all of my lines, right?
It looks like a pain in the ass.
And and your hand starts to hurt because you're gripping it so tightly, right? And then they want you to go in and, pluck it in like that. And it's like, okay, nice, but train your hand better.
That almost looks like one of those shapes Disney likes to put in their backgrounds.
And then, like, for lighting, too, I know Joe used lighting like that, like shades and highlights. He would come in with the lasso tool, and it gets a very nice, jaggedy style to it. But I wouldn't say it's faster. Wouldn't say it's faster at all. Yada, yada, yada. Hit the pipe, you don't have any more problems. Yep, that crack. But not real crack. Don't do drugs, kids. Drugs are bad, okay?
Yep, Tyrone Biggins will tell you that.
Dog food tastes just like it smells. Delicious.
Oh, man.
That's that chocolate that's doo-doo, baby. Oh, yeah.
Oh. No, I was catching up and watching the first couple seasons, man, a couple months ago, and just laughing.
That was some good stuff.
When he got to the R. Kelly skits, man, I just fell over. That was too much.
I like the blind clan member.
Yeah.
That's funny. The Tyrone Bigsum stuff is always some of my favorite.
Yeah. Well, and then when he goes out with dang it, Wayne Brady. Oh man. That's always been a good one.
I always enjoy Chappelle's stuff. All right, well, my colors are definitely getting bolder.
Yeah. They're screaming.
They're screaming now. Cold as ice. Cold as ice, Joe Rogan. I forgot about that.
It is kind of quiet, though. I mean, there's not much segues between us talking.
No. I'm coloring, and that's kind of what I'm doing. I could talk about what I'm doing and coloring.
Could you color louder?
Yeah, I guess talking and, I don't know what you mean.
How does coloring make you feel?
How does coloring make me feel?
Yeah.
I disappear.
It's kind of like a happy tan or a happy orange or
No, just get the job done orange. Get the job done tan.
Well, that's kind of lame.
Yeah, of course I'm trying to burst.
Come on, man. So tell me there's a happy tree in the back.
Hey, don't you have a wrench, Noah? Oh, by the way, so I added, let's see if I can add this real quick. Yeah, so I added a little video whenever we give someone a wrench. We're going to play this. I got to wait for it to upload. It's okay, here we go. Ready?
Toss me that wrench.
And that's it. Save the stream. Well, yeah, you got power. Where am I at? I'm on that tree trunk back there. 5 minutes left. I'm probably
it's just taken away.
What's taken away? What did you just? Can you?
Something like that.
Can you take away his wrench? I don't think you can. I think I have to. Which I don't see the point in doing.
Oh, man. So that's kind of bad. We're already kind of getting people like wanting to do crack and stuff.
No, we're not.
That's not good.
That's not good because it's not real. That's like crack is real, sure, but not what we're talking about.
Hey, kids, drugs are bad, okay?
Drugs are bad, okay? Don't do them.
Hey, we were trying to spare you and not talking about food, man, so you should actually be kind of happy.
Yeah,
it's not a failure.
We talk about food a lot.
Not a failure at all.
No, not at all. Dwight, what are you doing?
I'm not doing a thing.
Sounds like you're buying groceries.
Well, people need produce. Or, guess I could be using my app to buy stuff with.
Hold on. Hold on.
Man, I was hoping you'd get a little bit further than this.
Man. We only got 3 minutes left. Hold your britches.
It's been all them parental discussions. Hey, speed color, ready, go.
Slow and steady, steady and slow. That's the way we always go. Yeah, the thing is I'll be staying up pretty late tonight, trying to get as much more finished than I have to be, or than I would rather be if I don't. So
Joe,
I'll probably be up about 3 a.m.
Joe said it looks like you're peeing all over your artwork.
I'm trying to rush it too, so there's a little rushing in it.
No, you sure ain't rushing, that's for sure.
Mm-mm. Nope.
Kind of more slothy.
Thanks. Slothy. Does anybody care about Sid the Sloth?
No. What's up with this whole like everybody trying to save a sloth off the road kind of thing? Have you seen like I've seen like 3 different videos of people like, and they're just this magical person because they saved a sloth from crossing the road.
I don't know.
You've not seen that?
Oh, I saw the guy pick one up and its arms go out.
Well, like, but there's like that's like I've seen more of that, like not just one.
Maybe they're trying to migrate. You know, maybe it's car commercials. All right, guys. Thank you all so much for showing up. Oh my God, we got Corey Barton jumping in. Holy shnikes. That's Knucking Futz. That's awesome. What's up?
Oh, Corey? Man. It ain't 1 minute of boredom. We just started talking about sloths. Noah,
Corey saved himself. He's kind of right. This one has just been me flowing, trying to get some color into this composition, and they hassle me like really, they do fast food workers.
Super loud, that's for sure.
You know, that's how we do over here. But yeah, so this stream was like watching a bunch of old people playing checkers. Dude, you did graduate from the Leroy School. Thanks, Corey. I appreciate it, man. So let's get that.
We'll figure out how to spice it up for next time so that maybe Noah can stay entertained.
He seems to do all right entertaining himself. So I'm all right with that. But yeah, guys, thanks so much for showing up. Glad you guys got to see where I'm at. I'm close to being somewhat finished with page 1. When I am, you'll know, because I'll start trying to pump out a campaign possibly shortly after that. Pre-campaign, of course. But guys, thank you all so much. Do you have anything to say?
No, not really. Honest, man, it's looking good. I really like what you're getting taken care of. I think once the colors are pulled in, dude, it's going to be sweet. I'm interested to see how it flows to the next page. I think that's going to be interesting for that to all actually flow together. Mm-hmm. That's going to be crazy.
Yeah. Like, no one's asked me, what the hell are these things? Like, the Jiri don't need steps, dude. They're monkeys. You know? So they need, like, their own little, like, climbing highways, too.
Look like a bunch of gerbil cages.
That's basically kind of what...
Is that, like, where their treats are, or what?
No. It's just like a swingable, fancy ladder for the Jiri to be able to climb it all in, like, mass. Instead of having one single rung come up. It's nice and fancy, ornamental. It's architectural stylings. So it'd be like, oh yeah, there's definitely a high concentration of Jiri in this area. So
some jingle bells on it too as a security alarm or what?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
You know, just so you know somebody's coming in.
Anyway, guys, thank you all so much. Yeah. We'll come at it again next week. If you follow us, go over to Joe's channel on Sunday. Sunday mornings for the Cup of Joe. I should be there. If not, Billy Basco would be what's up, what's happening. What are you guys in the stream already? Great. So
hey, stretch it out for about another 5 minutes, man.
Well, I gotta play the trailer anyway.
I get that. But I mean, you know, kind of let's see how bad we can kind of punish him.
You know, I mean, what do other people say? You know, if you don't want to be here, Noah, like you got other streams, man. But we love you. We don't want you to go.
Well, you know, he's gotta be here.
I like that dark.
Who else would we talk about?
Nobody. This is no, it's not.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Yeah, Ray, keep it going. I just got here. Ray, that's kind of what I was saying. Corey jumps in and then I'm like, yeah, I gotta go. Dwight's still kind of in it.
A little bit. I'm asking Noah if he wants some candy.
Oh my God. And we opened up the show with the Cosby jokes, and that's how you're still going to play this?
Yeah. A little bit of a pudding pop there to just top it off at the end.
Don't eat the Jello.
Oh man, goodness. What was that? It wasn't Reading Rainbow. What the heck was it?
No, Jordy's awesome.
What was it that he had that freaking pin that did the deedle 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 or whatever when he was drawing on the board? What the hell was that?
I don't know what you mean.
Man, kids don't even know anything anymore, man.
No, I don't know it either. What did it do, Dwight? Can you do that again?
What was it, dude? He had that pen or whatever that made noise and he drew on the board and stuff. What the heck was that? I mean, dude, early Cosby, man. Back on the kids.
I have no clue.
Oh, all you know is the Quaalude Cosby? Is that all it is?
Yeah, with the Huggy Buggy barbecue sauce on his wings. Yeah.
Hey, here's the thing, man. I don't know. That boy was a celebrity, man. They gave him all kinds of stuff. If he was like, "Hey, here, take this. I'll show you a good time." It's like, well, I trust you.
It makes my jokes better. It's horrible. Oh, it's horrible.
Oh man.
Okay. So yeah, Corey, Noah's telling me use the lasso tool to do my coloring. It's faster. I venture to agree with him if I was used to doing that, but I'm not. I was kind of crap talking him earlier for that. Be like, just train your hand better. Yeah.
Everybody's got a different style, man.
Yep. Different approaches.
Are they still making him use those big pencils, or does he get the small pencil now?
I don't know what you mean by big and small pencil.
Well, in kindergarten, you had that big pencil that you had to write with.
The big pencil?
No, the large, big, fat pencil that you had to write with in kindergarten.
Are you sure you're just not smaller?
No, there was a different size. Okay. I come from the world where there were pencils.
Yes, they were giant.
For you,
yeah,
it's probably not the case. They were probably, ink pens by the time you went to school.
Yeah, I guess so.
Noah may not even know what a pencil is.
He doesn't know what a chalkboard is.
Let alone a pencil sharpener. Or what that smells like. I'm telling you, man, there's some nostalgic just... Oh.
What's the difference in college rule and wide rule paper?
No kidding.
I bet you they don't do that anymore.
Do they even sell that anymore? I mean, like, what's the use of it?
Yeah, they do. Staples, they got to.
I guess. Yeah. That stuff's way in the back. It's got all that dust all over it. Yeah, go back there.
So, yeah, your stuff is more painted looking. The style I use is like old. Yeah. Which is a great, clean style. It has that sharp attitude to it. But yeah, Corey's stuff is really good, guys. Go check it out. I'll say good night. Later, Debbie.
What's cut and grad? Like graduations or something?
Yeah, gradients. Like you'll do a lot of flats and you'll add gradients to those flats. It's like color accenting, and it's really clean. Those Barton Bros know what they're doing. Trying to find the color I want for this.
How hard is that, man? You got full pick anything you want.
That's the problem with choices.
Is that what it is?
Freedom is responsibility.
I thought what was it? No, it wasn't ultimate power.
No corruption happening, Dwight.
Never mind.
No corruption. So, yeah. Guys, again, a new book has launched yesterday, Mavericks by Global Frequency. Go check it out. I know Neff is really excited about it. Joe has done a print piece for it, I believe. I mean, I know he did one for it. I'm not sure if it's a print or not. I believe it is, though. But
man,
what's up?
I need a refill.
Yeah. Sarate.
Man,
What are these? Right? Yeah, I've kind of been lazy while I've been doing this today, so I'm just using the grab tool, find the layer, boom, there I go. Like very lazy today about it. So I got some of them labeled, but yeah.
Everybody's got a different quirk, man.
As for a lot of the stuff in backgrounds, I do rely on that right. Well, I rely on that right click and selection, and then for other times, like labeling it for characters, like over here, it's like okay, Tempestro, but his base color, which takes me right over to here. And so it's
so how'd you arrive on the style then? Like what?
Doing game development,
just playing with it.
Doing game development, like for clients. So everybody wants to change everything at least once, twice, 3 or 4 freaking
so with
times.
The layers, you can just do a piece.
I can do it all in pieces and modularity, and then if they want to change a color or change this or even take something completely out, I can do that.
There you go.
Take it out. That's why he does. So.
That's why he does what he does. No, he's just looking for a good piece.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
One day you'll understand.
We are about to go, guys. Dwight's getting on that creepy side all of a sudden again.
Oh, whatever. No, man, that's a lot of different, intricate items that you need to throw color on. So, man, I get it. Holy crap. I do see where like some rope or something that you were talking about that kind of gave it some extra horizontal.
Yeah, because there's a lot of verticals happening right there.
Yeah, I do see where that would be beneficial. What are you guys saying?
There's no reason for anything that Jerry does except to annoy me. That's true. I'll admit that. When the color of this piece of stuff slide. No, so without my lines, because I'm, everyone wants to get on how clean flats are, and I've still got to clean a lot of it up. But without my lines, see all these in betweens. That's not good for comic artists. They want everything filled in, everything solid. And so I do have to come back in and make sure I've got all of those seams basically filled in. So today has really just me trying to get as many base shapes in and down as possible. I'm playing around with lighting as well too, and highlights and shade. I'm going with the flow of how I feel. This page sets a style guide though for me. Like I've got to stick with this kind of flow for the rest of the book. So that's why I've been sending it. In fact, Corey, I forgot to send it to you. I should have sent it to you because I asked everybody else. I totally forgot to send it to you. I've been like, oh, dude, I'm worried about the detail density. So anyway, yeah, that's what's been happening. I'm trying to get some more flags or get into those things because that's going to be fun. Or that bridge. Let me smack that bridge in there real quick.
That's going to take a minute.
Oh, yeah. The Jerry staircases. Yes. It's going to be nuts. So that's my farthest branch.
What are those made out of? Wicker?
Certain branches, their fibrous way that they're made up, they're actually quite flexible. You know how like a horse whip is stiff, but it has a lot of good flex to it?
Yeah.
Kind of think about that kind of stiff. So a lot of their railing and a lot of their their walkways, the Jerry walkways, these orbs are made out of this pretty stiff material that's still grown. And that's why you guys see a lot of these like shapes like this is they don't just build things from material. They can grow trees into the shapes that they need. They can do things, so they don't have to cut and harvest it. They use the loadings to basically manipulate the growth pattern. So, and then of course you've got added railings like the red pieces or the thatched pathway or like the rope addition, But yeah, it's trying to think of everything I can to bring more character and stuff. Because once we get into the Denethite chamber, then everything in there starts looking more like this stuff.
Yeah. So, which is going to have its own
complexities. Yeah. So, yeah. But we are on it. We're on the path. Like I said, guys, for like say Corey, the plan is I'm trying to get 4 pages finished, and then I'll launch the pre-campaign for this book and continue working. And then hopefully by the time the email list is good, then I'll be hopefully a couple pages, 2 pages away from being finished. And then, hopefully it all runs well. So, woohoo!
How much you looking to get out of each copy?
I don't know.
Yeah, yet?
Nope. And I don't even want to speculate. That I've talked to Joe about certain, price ranges and things of the sort, but I haven't made up my mind yet. Because then, that's the other reason I'm trying to do, pay attention to this not colored version as well. Because if I can offer a cheaper version, then I'd love to. I mean, digital version as well. even though a lot of people don't like digital versions in this group. I still need to have one anyway. That's why I'm making sure I'm doing all the color in CMYK now and not in the RGB, because it looks cooler with glowy effects in RGB.
Heck, man, we'll charge 2,000 doggy coin. By that time, it could be just about right.
How is Dogecoin doing right? I haven't heard anything of it.
19 cents. Somewhere in that area. It's been bouncing.
It's got to pick up.
It keeps kind of just dancing. I got a buy set at a little bit lower than that. Just waiting on the dip.
Alrighty. Well, guys, it is time for me to.
It's past this old man's bedtime.
No, I'm going to be working till 3 a.m. possibly on this. I've been doing that mostly all this week, getting up at 7 o'clock in the morning and getting right back to it.
Yeah.
So that's the way my mind's working right now. Everything is get this page done, get this page done, get this page done. Like, look at these. I don't like those. I got to get my boards, all my art, like those things messed with. Oh, but yeah, just solid shapes. Dojo told me, he's like, yeah, man, whoever you got coloring this is going to hate you. It's like, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. There we go.
So is it somebody different, or that's Dojo Joe?
Dojo Kun, he did Siamese, or is doing Siamese.
So it might turn into Dojo Joe too.
I think his name's Mike. Pretty sure. Am I right or wrong? Pretty sure it's Mac. All right, guys. Really, you work faster if you get proper amount of sleep. Yeah. Really, it's like it's doing the stream thing as I work slows me down. You guys just want to watch me work. Throw on your own music on another tab. Go for it. I don't have to talk and entertain. I can just work.
That's actually an interesting concept right there.
Because Dwight messes me up a lot. Dwight can knock me off a lot. So, and then Noah too.
That makes me feel better for sure.
Well, you guys do it for fun. You know, we are doing it for fun, and I like doing it, having fun too. You guys get some updates on what I'm doing. I get a little ragging from everybody. Then we're all good. As long as everyone's having fun, that's all that matters to me.
That's what it seems like.
Yep.
So you got another rope bridge above, or what?
Yeah, so we got this stone bridge that comes from the background to the foreground at this 3/4 angle, and then we've got this other bridge that's more closer to our foreground. That's added another, like, more dramatic 3/4 almost profile angle. Keep string going if the old man needs to get to bed. So yeah, that's what's happening. Not really a rope bridge, but you can see the construction up here is very similar to rope bridges. But it's also got the flying buttress type sides.
Yeah.
Straight boards, you know. I want to walk over one of those really high bridges that are made of like plexiglass or whatever it is.
Like at the Grand Canyon and stuff.
Yeah.
That one. That'd be kind of wild.
I would like to take my mom down one because she would be on the ground the whole time, crawling. Oh my God. She'd never do it.
Yeah, some of those rope bridges would be pretty wild to cross, man, for sure.
Hmm.
Especially if you got to answer those 3 questions from that troll.
What is your name? What is your favorite color? I forget the exact details, but what is the wing speed of an African swallow or whatever?
What's the wind ratio of a swallow?
African swallow or whatever swallow.
Ask him African or European, and he's like, I'm not sure of that one. Yeah. Because they in the first part they were complaining and arguing about the coconuts and like, how did that get here? They're not native. And it's like, well, a swallow brought it. And it's like a swallow, and it's like they're not big enough. And it's like, well, if it was an African swallow.
Oh,
that was classic, man. I tried to turn that on, and my wife made me shut it off. I was disappointed.
They just don't get it, do they?
No, they don't. But yet they'll turn on Lifetime, and I got to deal with that.
Lifetime's a horror channel for mothers, man.
It's just a big wife beater channel, man.
That's what I mean. It's horror movies for moms.
Women is all it is.
Oh, I think we've had this conversation this
year.
Yeah.
Every now and then. Every now and then.
I think we were going off on oxygen or something. I thought that's what we did last time.
Every now and then it circles back to that. It's just one of those channels. I mean, it's like the History Channel's not known for watching history stuff anymore.
Nope.
It's like, do I want to watch people redo cars or Pawn Stars?
The Porn Stars, like that channel might pop, or that show might pop up on History Channel.
It might bring History Channel back on the map. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I'm surprised there's not that reality show by now. Heck, there's everything else out there.
It'd be funny. Celebrity deathmatch coming back.
Gosh, like a political death match if we could.
Oh no! Do you remember that old claymation show, Celebrity Deathmatch, dude?
Yeah,
dude, that's something needs to make a comeback.
No kidding.
It took me a while to get accustomed to the Robot Chicken style show, but man, once you got into the rhythm,
I never did.
Oh, what's up, Art Jedi? How you doing, man? Yeah. Oh, hold on. Well, it sped me up around the object like the tree, the pencil tool, like selecting. Right. Right. That's exactly what Noah's trying to tell me, too. Use that lasso tool. I get you. I get you guys. You know who's paying me for this? Me. That's it. So,
probably me, too.
In the long run.
At the rate it's going.
And I never price a job by the time or the hours. I price it by the job. So my client does not suffer.
Well, how about I give you 10 cents and you finish the book for me?
What? You don't make sense a lot of times.
It's just one of those, man. I got a joke in my mind and I move with it.
What's up, Corey? Yeah.
It's part of the old Chris Rock shit that he used to do In Living Color, where he complained about how much stuff cost.
Yeah, now I know what you're talking about.
How much is this? It's $1, man. Hey, wow, that's a lot of money. How about I just give you 5 cents and you let me lick the wrapper? You know?
Yeah, Living Color was another good show. I have like a few of the
Man.
seasons over there.
That I've not seen that in years, man.
Homie, don't play that.
There were so many that got their start on there, man. Some of the old Jamie Foxx stuff doing Wanda. That was scary. Oh man, I forgot whoever that warrior princess was that Jim Carrey did. Gosh, man.
That Jim Carrey did. Xena?
Yeah. So he played some like pigtailed warrior princess something on Living Color.
Oh, yeah.
Had to talk like this. Yeah. Oh man. Pretty rough.
What's going on here? Okay, yeah, we did that. Right. Nah.
Well, don't get too far with the colors, man. You go into the other page.
That is kind of the idea.
That does look kind of earthy, though. That looks good.
Now, something else is, with all my beckoned art, I use the smudge tool to blend a lot of these highlights and shades in.
Right.
Joe never was a huge fan of my use of that smudge tool.
Right.
And never really quite known, but if you notice, I've not used it at all on any of this, which does give it a nice hard edge texture.
I see that.
You know, a nice separation, but I like kind of blending things in to keep them cleaner, but this has an attitude with it. So I'm kind of just trying to roll with it. And that means I don't have to go back over all that a second time to smooth it all out. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But I don't like squiggles like that. So I take out the eraser and start coming in, trying to break some of that stuff up. Like things that'll give away a lot of it, I don't want to. What beard? That's marker.
No, still I'm waiting for you to hide something in the background.
Like what? What are you expecting me to hide?
Bottle of ranch.
It does look like Hidden Valley back there. All the trees and stuff. Oh yeah, that's right. I did hide stuff in Joe's print, didn't I?
Sure.
Yeah.
So, or maybe the guard could have a short finger. Put up a. He's in the zone, man. He's not even listening, not even reading.
No, but I don't think Corey minds. He has to put up my nonsense for hours and teach me colors. Oh, okay, hold on. So it just makes the edges drifting off to right. It's funny. Teach me color. Stop boosting his ego. Yeah. Why? That's what you need me to have. You need me to have the ego, so I'm unstoppable.
All right, man.
All right, what?
We're at 8:30.
Yeah. He knows how to tell time.
Sometimes. Only digital, though. Them things with the hands just kind of creep me out.
I like that watch you gave me. I still got it packed up with my suit and my shoes.
It is a nice one, man. When I wear it, I get good compliments on it.
We need to do a video game show soon, so I can take the game up and get people to play the thing.
Oh, sure.
I need to go over our Steam numbers too, see where we're at on any of that.
Yeah, gosh, dude, I've not looked at that in a while.
I haven't in like 2 weeks, but you know, you were talking about a long sleeve shirt that we're gonna try getting together. And I know I talked about this last time, guys, but we are going to be adding a store to the Zade Studios page. But that's when we start to get some of these other things produced and ordered. That way we have them on hand and they're ready. And that's all going to be separate from what we do on Indiegogo. So Indiegogo will have its own perks, of course. But like things like the Taj statue, we might go ahead and put up on the store. Posters, the coin. Because I know Billy said, "Oh man, I felt bad I didn't get into that. Everyone got these coins and I didn't get one." So it's like, yeah, maybe we can give him a second chance to grab one.
Still need to get a shirt out to.
Yeah. To Insane.
Old boy that got to level 9.
Yeah. Because that took forever. I got to level 8 and it took me overnight.
That's still pretty impressive.
We knew it was going to do that. We weren't seriously going.
But that's what I meant. Like, so by the time you tried to drag through 9 to get to 10, dude, it was like you better pack a lunch.
I probably need that to be more blue. I'll play with
that. Yeah, definitely figure out something, hook him up.
Yeah.
So, glad that screen's holding up.
Oh yeah. Definitely loving my new screen. Not much different than my old one, except it works. So
no, that's good.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's cool.
I like those colors.
At least though, browsing around a little bit, you got a little bit more. You got some options for sure.
Well, there was the updates. Like this one I got for 700 because it's an older model. The newer models are still up there in the 2000s, and I'm like,
Yeah.
So, no.
Damn thing better be able to talk to you.
I mean, this was 2000 when it first came out too. It's the Cintiq 22-inch touch is what I work with. And I don't know what I would do without it. You know, the little tablets and the Intuos things, they're fun. They'll get the job done. But man, when I grabbed this thing, it changed everything. I was like, I can draw anything.
No, that's been a workhorse for sure.
Noah's saying now. I see the chat window on my peripherals.
It just keeps scrolling.
I got a nice PC screen. It's glossy like a Mac. Instead of a matte screen, colors photos. Oh, really? With the glossy? Because I've got the matte. I believe that's what this is. But shouldn't bring Noah on. Bow. But yeah, and that's true. No, that is the glory of the chat. But yeah,
there's a lot of stuff back there.
What?
In the background.
In the background? Sissy.
Where's the waterfall?
I thought about that because it would have looked really nice happening like right back here, except that the actual landscape itself doesn't make sense to have a waterfall over there. So
they gotta have
you could be
water.
like, they're surrounded by it technically. So you get some of that water that comes rushing up, but Tulabania's roots, go really deep, and they're also infested with denatite. So there could be a waterfall. You could pop that in there, maybe. But I just never saw it here in this space. We could have one popping out over here, but again, there's not really any space.
Need a hot tub with some Tulabania chicas in it.
Yeah.
Hey, that could be for
whitest kids you've ever known.
That could be for, version 2.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do some shapes.
You're gonna have to go. You're gonna have to go grab a monster here in a minute, man.
Why? Wait, you think I burn out that quick? Dude, my engine just started.
Whatever. That's right, because you woke up just a couple hours ago.
That's funny. Who said that? No one said that. You said that. That's funny, though. But,
yeah.
I've been telling you, I've been waking up at like 7 or 8.
Yeah, I wake up about 7 p.m., and I work till 3 a.m., man. It's been a long day.
I've been getting up or going to bed at like 3, 4 a.m. and getting up at like 7 or 8. I've been averaging out like 4 hours of sleep this week trying to get this thing rolling. So here we are.
Noah's just like that little dog that won't quit, Yeah. Just keeps at it. You just hope you can throw a toy over there that he'll be interested in.
He's fun.
Was that a smudge tool?
No, that was an eraser on a fudged brush. But I brought it all the way down, but I wanted it on the top. I wanted to actually haze out some of that background with that instead of...
Hey, how do you keep all these layers straight, man?
Insanity, really. I don't know how to answer that question.
Hey, I need to go touch up on layer 248.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, like Corey was getting on me earlier because I kind of bragged about, always label your layers, always label you get away with a lot by layering. Well, you can be lazy too if you can track them. And the way I kind of track them is with that pointer tool. If I need to go to it, like let's take this for example. I threw that blue shade over top of it, so I come over here color. If I want the bridge color, and I'm like, but that's not that. That's the blue. So I have to go, okay, so it's got to be 196. And now I've got the bridge color.
That kind of seems still like a pain in the ass.
It's all, you know what? Art can be a pain in the ass. It depends on how you look at it.
Just in the eye of the beholder, huh?
Yeah. I don't really see it as a pain in the ass. I always see it as what is the image you're trying to make? How ambitious are you? And I've never learned my lesson.
So How many layers you got?
If you want me to be serious,
like 340.
We're probably pushing close to 100 right now.
Okay.
I'm wanting to make sure none of my folders are up. Yeah, there are. Frame 1 that has all that. Frame 2. Oh, so yeah, I mean, I've got the. Oh yeah, because those are my actual narrative boxes.
I figured what it was doing like layer 240. I figured use at least that high.
So yeah, we're running well over 100 layers so far.
And so then you're going to double that by the time you get to the other page.
Yeah. Yeah. To be honest, I'm probably going to be working a lot of the same layers. Some of these have layer effects, so I can't do that without screwing them up. Okay. And if it starts chugging, and I'm comfortable with some areas, I'll just merge those layers. Start merging them just to start getting that memory back up. But yeah, I mean, it's the process I kind of taught myself. Again, working in video games.
That don't mean it's wrong.
No, I'm sure there's more optimum ways of doing it. But to take into consideration that the color has so far has just been today, like all that third panel color. So I've been moving.
All those layers give me agita.
Say what? What'd you say?
Oh man, it's like all those layers give me agita.
Oh yeah, right. It does. It do. But so when I worked with the game stuff, I mean, in your animating, that's why you see me do like frame 1, frame 2, frame 3, because that's what I'm used to kind of doing. So, and then I always broke it up to line, light, and color.
Oh man, yeah, that gets rough for sure.
And the reason why I did it that way is because in animation, if you get a little wiggle or something like that, are you going to redraw the whole thing again? Like redo your color, no, just change a line, move things in where they need to be, and then you're done. So, I'm still here on some trees, I guess. I do really need to get off of the stream, but
you're nearly grabbing a bunch of the stuff and putting it together, man.
Huh?
A lot of that stuff came together, though.
Yeah. I'm happy about it. People were talking once I add color, a lot of it would clear up, but I still want it to make sense without color. So getting that guard figured out. Thanks, Noah, because that was a lot of him and me going back and forth. I was like, no one, I think Jim Cox brought that out too, was like, oh yeah, that guard kind of blends in. So the fact that a couple people had said that, I was like, oh yeah, I gotta revisit that real quick.
Right. Yeah, there's some interesting stuff I'm sure you can toss in there.
The other thing is, I got an awful lot of green for alien trees and stuff. It does look very natural earth tree, and it's not. But
there then could be similarities. I mean, is it different colors somewhere else, or just?
Well, the tree's so big. Ideally, is that it has its own regions within it. So I would imagine like the leaves would be different colors in different regions, or even have flowers growing off of them, possibly like moss too.
Yeah.
But that's where it's like, well, you're going to put all your artistic mental energy in making pretty landscapes, but what about the characters? What about, the more important things? But I don't know. I mean, I kind of know, but I don't know.
So you need to keep streaming so that Noah won't.
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, you got to save everybody.
Now, see, all that just still starts to get a little muddy to me. Especially that blue on that bridge. It's very muddy.
You'll figure it out. All right. Well, my drink's gone, so I'm gonna have to call it.
All right. Well, thanks for hanging with me, buddy.
You
and guys, you all too. Thanks so much
Looking
for
good, man.
Hanging out with us.
Glad Noah could make it and save us all and keep it going.
What would we do without Noah?
I really don't know, to be honest. Probably just sit here and stare at each other awkwardly. Hey.
I guess you'd be staring because I'm
Hi.
Staring at the screen. Do I leave keeping? Oh man, it's elder abuse. That's funny.
That kind of sounds non-inclusive.
I know, a little ageist there, aren't you?
Man, that kind of sounds like I need to file a claim somewhere.
I didn't use a stinking shade the whole time I was on here. I just did all highlights, didn't I? Oh well. Guys, I am calling because I got to take breaks and check on my dog. But we love you. Thanks for stopping by, Corey. It was awesome that you dropped by. Please drop by more often. Your inputs always welcomed and respected. Wish we could say the same about Noah. Jedi, thanks, man, coming in and everything. And, guys, this is happening. So I'm moving on. Keep moving through all this and try to get all these colors balanced out the way I need them. We'll keep you guys updated. Remember, show up for Joe's Sunday morning Cup of Joe, and you can, catch me there, catch Joe there, and continue all of this rambunctious energy. Anyway, guys, we love you. I'm gonna throw the banner on down there while I do the trailer. But thank you guys so much. What? Hey, what? Haha. Nothing. No, it done. In all seriousness, good stream. All right, cool guys. All right.
New nickname, what? Nothing Noah.
No, no, we can't be that mean. He's got a lot of stuff coming up. He might want to be mean to me, but I'm not gonna sink to that level.
He said he was gonna go stream about nothing.
That's not what we did here.
Oh man. All right. But rock and roll, man. Y'all have a good weekend.
Later, y'all. Thank you.
You must engage the darkness. If you are going to regain the memories lost to you. You must stay strong.
A lone child's presence does not bode well for the circumstances.
No one can pass. And inquisitive. It will be difficult.
Well, that's just perfect.
But try to remember. You are never alone.